What up? Hair's looking mad frizzy. I need a haircut bad, especially when it's this hot outside. Fresh from the dentist, not the shower today. Cavity. Bummer, but we'll persevere. Had some topics I wanted to talk about. We're going to keep this one short and quick. Don't want to waste y'all's time. The first thing I've been thinking about is how ideas like channel through you from a mysterious source. Many artists have talked about this in the past, but lately, especially on Thursday this week, it kind of happened on Wednesday. Thursday, it was crazy. We'll talk about it. So I'm embarking on this new project where I'm writing a poetry book, right? Poetry book. I'm trying to do like 30 poems, a poem every day with a little bit of artwork. The artwork, it's not going too well. Have not really worked on it, but I'm giving myself more than a month so that I'm able to kind of do all of it and be happy with it. Just trying to do an artwork and a poem a day is a little rough. And the poems are kind of based on my days. It's about like summer 2026, making the most of your year, stuff like that. And kind of just fun day-to-day stuff that I'm going through. I'm trying to make more lighthearted poetry because a lot of the stuff that I've made in the past has been more deeper that I connect to emotionally, and it's not as fun. So these ones have been more lighthearted and fun. Those have been going well. And when I started that, I was talking about how, I think I posted on Substack, like a note on Substack talking about how like this idea that, the art and ideas flow through you from some other source and you're just like the vessel, which many artists have said in the past. I'm not the first person to say this, but Wednesday I felt it a little bit with the poetry when I was reading like previous poems. I was like, where did these come from? It's crazy that I wrote this. I don't even remember it. With all like the poems that I've been proud of. So I was thinking about that then, but then the next day, I've kind of been into world building. I think I said that like the very first video on here. I like to do it for fun, make a map, kind of think of like little history and like civilizations in my head just for fun, maybe sketch their worlds or whatever. But Thursday, I was at work. Usually I have my headphones in, podcast, music, YouTube, something's always going. I didn't wear the headphones a single time because I'm sitting there the whole time and thinking about this world. I'm messing stuff up at work. I'm making mistakes because I'm literally not there. Like the story and the characters, like the plot points, it's like a sci-fi fantasy. There's like magic and stuff, kind of Star Wars, but less techie, I would say. Not like the plot wise, but like there's a little bit of space travel, but it's more magic based than science based. Anyway, it was crazy. And then the next day, Friday, I was like, maybe it'll happen again. No, there was no inspiration hitting me. It was not coming out at all. Today I worked on it a tiny bit more, but I think that might be the next project after the poetry one. I got it way too fleshed out at this point for me to just like get rid of it. So keep that in mind. Maybe I'll have a short novel or something. I don't want to say that it's gonna ever happen. Maybe it'll just be a thing for fun. But I mean, the plot was in my head. It was crazy. So that really made me think about it, and I just had to come on here and talk about that. Crazy experience. Let me know if you're watching this, any experience you've had like that, whether that's like an art form, music, sketching, painting, writing, something like that, but because they're fun to hear about. And I feel like the best work is always like this flow state, like it was crazy. I can't even explain it. It was a feeling like I've never felt before. Like Wednesday, I was talking about it, like in that Substack post, and I was like, it's kind of crazy, I don't remember writing these, but then like the next day, it was like, no, this is crazy. Second thing I want to talk about is gaming. After I couldn't find any inspiration on Friday, I got these dates mixed up. Every day was the day before because today's Friday. I didn't have work because of the dentist. So yesterday, Thursday, I was watching a lot of videos on gaming, and I was like really inspired to play some games when I get home because I have this goal of beat 3 of my games that I've started because I'm literally in the middle of like 5 different games. Beat 3 of them by the end of the year. Have made like 0 progress. I've started more games than I've made progress on the ones that I've tried to finish. But last night I was like, I'm gonna sit down and do this. It was good to get my gaming setup hooked up in the new home, but we did not make much progress. I played Hollow Knight for probably a good hour. That one was probably the most progress I made. I made some good progress on. I also played Tears of the Kingdom for a little bit. I was bouncing through games, y'all. I made a Dark Souls 1 remastered character. I was about to start a 4th thing. I don't know what it was. I forget already. Nah. But it's. I want to feel. And today I still had that inspiration to keep like playing some games. And maybe I will do some gaming later. But it ain't hitting. I don't know. I've been trying. I didn't have anything to like last night I didn't have any like of the thoughts of like I need to be productive. It was just like I think in Tears of the Kingdom and Hollow Knight, I'm like in a spot where it's just like, and I died in Hollow Knight and like lost so much. I couldn't figure out the controls, and then I literally got trapped, and don't even get me started. But I'm gonna keep trying. I don't want to give up. I'm beating those 3 games by the end of the year, so stay tuned. Not Dark Souls. I don't think that'll be one of them, but Tears of the Kingdom and Hollow Knight will be 2 of the games I will beat by the end of the year. Anyway, thought I had more to say with the gaming stuff. I was thinking a lot about gaming music. Listened to them on the way to the dentist. The Doom score. So good. So check that out. I mean, Hollow Knight and Zelda, everyone knows their music's good too, but yeah, that's pretty much it for me, I guess. Been watching the World Cup. Honestly, that was another reason the gaming was not as fire, because I was watching the not Canada, that was the game before, South Korea-Mexico game. That was way more interesting. At least the second half was anyway. So I'm about to watch the U.S. today. Yeah, that's all I got. Thank you for watching. Let me know some of that inspiration, creative flow moments that you've had in your life. I'd love to read about them and look more into it. Maybe do a little research on it. I think it's from like a higher power of some kind of creative source. I don't know. I'm just the vessel. Because the way it was flown out of me was not normal, y'all. Not normal. And this book might not even be good if I do read it. Wouldn't even be good.